No. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop being a dumbass.
Hello, everybody! Welcome to another episode of City of Mist. Today we are only with 3 of our investigators because Chris is off directing a show. More details at the end of the stream. So today I am joined by Fraser, who is playing Cal.
Hello.
Vary, who is playing Effie.
Hello.
And Kelly, who is going to be playing Mal. Now, last time we sort of broadened the investigation, but why am I telling you these things when I can have Fraser take it away?
Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Voicemail. Hey, Julia. It's Cal. Just calling to say I apologize for missing our session yesterday. I'll book another one soon. I kind of got teleported halfway across the city. Had to spend most of the day traveling. You understand. Maybe you don't. Anyway. Our next session is sure to be a great one. Lots of things to unpack. I feel like I'm starting to change a little. Come out of my shell, as you always tell me to do. I've made 3 new... Well, I'd like to say friends, but maybe it's more like 2 friends and 1 person that tolerates me. I also have a mysterious new stalker that wants me to be more fun and simultaneously tries to blow me up. Not sure if I'm too happy with this Robin person that I met, but something tells me I won't be rid of him for too soon, so I might just have to accept that. Oh, and he stole my phone. That's why the number's different. Just so you know. I'm likely to be quite busy for the foreseeable future. Me and my friends have a lot of business to attend to. Related to that, I actually ran into Meg yesterday. We had a very serious conversation that I'm sure we'll talk about, and she's agreed to help me with some of my problems. You were right. I felt a lot better after talking to her again. Anyway, if I can book a new session when things quiet down, I will, but I know you like me to update you on how things are going in general when I miss one, so I'm tired, but that's not new. But what is new, I keep getting these bursts of energy out of nowhere, and it's scary. I don't know where they're coming from. I'm being more emotional, more outgoing, more willing to, I don't know, I guess actually do things. And when I try and resist that, it feels like I'm being pulled in 2 different directions. Maybe the solution is just to dive deeper into my powers. My delusions of grandeur. It's something Robin said that's sticking with me. Be more fun, is what he said. Wholly embracing my powers and that sort of side of who I am instead of keeping them at arm's length. Maybe that's my answer. I guess it's only one way to find out. Beep. Jay, we can't
You're
hear you.
muted, Jay.
Thank you. When I asked you to come up to do the monologue for today, and you said you'd come up with a fun way to do it, fully didn't think you were going to be calling a therapist.
I invented a therapist.
You invented a therapist. Oh boy, we're going to be doing that later.
Hal sees a therapist?
Yep.
Apparently so.
And if I said at some point in a previous episode that he didn't, Cal was lying. And
Don't
I
think it ever
planned
came up.
that.
Don't think it's ever come up. Cal has therapy. I have cheese.
I have alcohol.
Which I had all three of those things.
Then be French.
Oh.
Anyway. Anyway, folks. Yes, so... I'm sorry, Vari, it's been 2 weeks. But yeah, yeah, so last time, we, our investigators did some investigating. Cal was confronted with his nemesis, Robin, and also, you know, his old friend Meg. Cards were laid on the table, particularly between Effie and Cal, and the group decided to split off and deal with different areas separately. Cal and Clark went to the records office, while Effie and Mal started to hunt down Lester, who was a previous employee of the same records hall where Effie works, and that is where we will begin our session. Mal, Effie, you know that Lester lives down by sort of the dockside area. It's an old district, kind of one of the oldest in the city, kind of built up from there. It's been an industrial trade district for a long time. It's never really been like up and coming, but it has endured. It has sustained itself through sheer force of commerce. While there, you'll find it's an interesting district. You'll find a very broad population from a broad variety of nations there, since it tends to be it is historically where people have just settled and built up, and communities have therefore flourished there. It is also an absolute fucking warren. So, how did the two of you get there?
Taxi.
Taxi.
Yeah. On the taxi ride, I'm on the phone going, yeah. Yeah, it's bright red. Yeah. I mean, if you could... Like, we're going to recycle it anyway, but if you could... Yeah, great. Thank you. Catch you later. Bye.
Across town, outside the public records office, a number of pedestrians are greeted to a strange sight of three burly men walking down the street with a tandem bicycle under their arms.
No!
I feel so much better. I feel much
I'm
better after
never-
that fight now.
Ever living it down.
Hey, I don't like being accused of shit I didn't do, so I'm just equalising the playing field, you know? Besides, we might need it later, like, when we're going from Leicester.
Fair. So, do we have an address for
Yeah.
Leicester?
Yeah.
We do.
Ethel gave me, like, his record, if you will. Let me just go into my bag. There. This is his last known address. And...
Okay.
You know, like... Glad this doesn't fuck about with our records, so...
Right. Let's go there then.
Okay. The taxi rumbles on as the day winds further and further towards sunset.
Oh, what happens at sunset again?
The Ripper.
Chatty
We need
lady.
to find somewhere safe or move fast at sunset.
A chatty lady. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think if we tried to like treat her like a sphinx, that would work?
No. Well,
Yeah.
who's somebody referred to her as a an avatar.
Yeah. That was Cal or Morag.
So
Been a
doesn't
long
that
day.
mean, like, the way she was described, doesn't that mean there's no, just all power, no person left?
Essentially, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I don't like our chances with that.
Oh no, you
What?
might be onto something. Because if she's all about being the avatar for like whom she embodied, so that was like the judgy, like the stabby Fury, then
Hmm?
it might be worth looking into her mythos to see if they ever get tricked, because it's a Greek one and Zeus might have tried to fuck her up. It might be good to know
Okay.
how.
Out of character, I, Kelly, don't know shit about Greek mythology. And this
Okay.
isn't like...
Mel, I see that look upon your face. Don't worry. I know a guy who's going to help us out with the details in this one.
Of course. Of course.
Why doubt? Why doubt? Oh man, it's all good.
Okay, so... What are we gonna ask Lester when we get to him?
So we need to find out what he done with the key into the records and how someone was able to destroy the records. Because you need special
Okay.
access to the area that fucking Zoid bear motherfucker like whooped away with the record. Oh.
Okay. The guy you know who can help us with the Greek mythology thing, is that like a phone call, or do we need to like go find him?
No, that's just like a quick text. Effie's
Her name
like
is
being
Sandra. She runs a
furiously.
bookshop.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been furiously
Oh.
texting Sandra.
You text her that,
Yep.
I'll borrow the taxi, and then we'll go talk to Lester.
And when we get to Leicester, we'll have a shiny new bike. See if we can pawn it
And,
off and someone in the
where-
docks.
So far, we know that the bar is safe. The Hearthside.
Yeah.
Are we camping out there tonight as well, or is there anywhere else we can go?
We can't go back to the Hearthside. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. We need to keep it varied. If we consistently go back to the same safe spot, it's not exactly that safe.
Effie, while you're
Yes.
pondering on that, can you please give me a quick change the game roll for your for Sandy, Sandra? What
Is
are you
it how many dice is 1?
2d6. What are you adding to it? Because I think you're I know a guy feature. I'm gonna assume that's a 10 then.
Yee.
Okay, cool.
No, that's a 12.
Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck it. To hell
Double
with whatever
crit,
tags.
motherfucker.
Oh, damn.
Remember to choose your tags before you roll next time.
I actually don't have dice.
Get your dice.
Uh,
Yeah, remember to mention your tags before you roll. But yeah, fuck it. She will find you what you need.
tags unconscious network.
Nice.
Just so it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll fucking find you what you need. No worries.
Yee. Okay.
So, you were talking about where to hide.
The docks. Now, because the docks is such a labyrinth within itself. Let me have a think. I can't. I forgot about. Let me quickly pull up Google Maps. In Effie's head, she's realising she can't remember her local knowledge, which is really fucking with her. Because normally it would just come to her like that, and she's like,
We burned those tags, didn't we?
yeah, we did.
Forgot about that. Oh, yeah! Your information network, your strong reputation, your local knowledge are all burnt. Man,
Yeah,
really...
so I'm kind of like, shit.
Effie has to re-download Google Maps.
Okay, it's fine. I know a guy who can tell us if there is sanctuary in the docks.
Interesting.
Quickly phones Morak.
Outside bar, what the fuck do you want?
I love you too, Morak.
Hi, Effie.
Hiya. See, I'm drawing a blank. Where is the sanctuary in the docks again?
Sanctuary in the docks. You're going to have, if you're looking for somewhere to hide in there, especially for her, you're going to need to talk to the local gangs. You're going to need to talk to the dock rats.
Dock rats, yes, of course. How did I fucking forget that?
You
Ah,
feeling alright, hen?
no, not 100%, but like I'm just drawing a blank in some things. It's fine. It's fine. Right, dock rats, cool. I'll put out a feeler for them. Thank you.
Aye. Keep me up to date. Let me know if you're alright, okay?
I'll be fine. You've got my location.
Aye. Well, just let me know, okay?
Okay. Right.
Bye-bye.
Catch you later. Bye. So after we speak to Lester, we need to go speak to the dock rats. Yay! I'm fairly sure they've got tags on how to get to them, if my memory serves right.
Your memory, I will, despite your burned tags, your actual knowledge of the world shouldn't be too affected. So you know that the dock rats.
Also, sorry.
So you know that the dock rats are they're a big smuggling gang that operate in and out of the waterways, and they are very elusive. Like anytime there has been any kind of police raid on their operations, they found nobody. They have found nobody and nothing.
Oh, I've got an idea.
So, we'll get to that. But yeah.
Right.
Is there anything else you want to do on the taxi ride over?
I'm going to send a text out to one of my contacts in the docks to see if they can get in touch with one of the dock rats to do a trade.
Okay. Okay. I want you to again roll to change the game, please. Get it? Tags.
Tags. I saw the thumb. I was like, wait.
Yep. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we're all gonna remember how to play the game.
I just know a guy everywhere. Covers the entire city.
Yep, that'll count.
And unconscious network.
Yeah, that'll do it. So you've got a plus 2 on
Okay,
this roll.
so that is a 6 and a 3.
That's an 11. That's a total success.
Okay.
9 becomes 11. Oh, hey! Hey, Quaker, it's been good. Long time no see. Good to see you back. So yes, that's a full success. I will reveal the results of that later. So, you'll know somebody to talk to. You've sent the text to the contact, whose name I will come up with at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you guys pull up outside a fairly dilapidated block of flats. This place has clearly been here since maybe the 60s or the 70s, and has maybe been cleaned twice since then. It is low rent.
Effie fishes hand sanitizer out her bag.
Fair.
Okay. Let's.
This going. Is there like a buzzer?
I'm sorry, Kelly, could you say that again, please?
Is there like a buzzer?
There's like a whole rack of names up on the buzzer. Some of them are unlabeled, some of them are peeling. Now this is a place that has not been looked after.
I kind of just put my hand on Mal's shoulder, going, the intercom probably doesn't work in a place like this.
I press the service button.
Fair enough.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
The library.
I can't hear you.
You let us in, please.
It's in delivery.
Dude. There's a buzz and a click.
Open the door.
Yeah. Wasn't locked. Yeah.
Usually works.
Good thinking. I'm impressed. Nice.
Lester lives on the 14th floor. The lift is out of action.
Let's climb 14 flights of stairs.
I look down at my feet to make sure I'm wearing trainers and not the heels.
You were at work earlier. Did you have time to change? Because you did know you were going to be going out and about and doing stuff. And Effie with her...
Get the heels off, go barefoot.
And you went back to the bar, so...
Actually, no,
stuff
you
there.
did go back to the bar, so actually maybe you would have changed.
Yeah.
I was also going to say...
Okay, I'm safe.
In her state of preparedness, I would be surprised if Effie does not have a pair of trainers stashed at work.
Or just like in her purse.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's seems like a giant handbag with everything you could possibly need kind of person.
Wait, it's okay. I've got my drunk flip-flops in here somewhere.
But also, yeah, barefoot in a place like this is probably very ill-advised.
Yeah, I know it's like half abandoned, but like if a wee old man lives here, Like you said, it was quite
Eh,
like it was one hell of a mixture of different people. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
if he lives. Oh god, right, okay, let's
Yeah, it would really suck to die of tetanus right now.
hand sanitizer.
As you guys climb up and up and up and up the stairs, you notice a lot of graffiti on the walls, a lot of generic stuff, and some gang signs. And you also see just a whole ass rat as it scampers around. But as you are climbing, we are going to shift back across the city to Mr. Cal Hardaway. Cal,
Hello.
Clark has stepped into Simon's office for deliberations and meetings and fully warned you that it's going to take a while.
Essentially trying to hammer out the details of whatever contract we're making with him, whatever deal we're making with him.
And so yeah, you have stepped out into the sunshine. What do you want to do?
Stretch. No. You mentioned, so there were two other people that I thought I could do some digging on.
There's a few people.
Well, two people specifically that I was thinking. You said there was I've forgotten his exact name. It was Sneaky something. I think it's like Sneaky Pete or something like that.
Peter Finch, who was identified as a sneaky bastard,
I was right.
as you by Morag, as she pointed him out on the top of her barred for life list.
Right. What was his deal?
You don't know.
Don't know anything about him. Okay. And then there was the king.
It was the king.
He controls a gang, right? And the Norfish?
Uptown, yeah.
Yeah. So I think gangs have to pay their members. To pay their members, they have to have income. And to have income, they have to have illegal income because it's probably illegal income. And I want to find out as much as I can about that. Having dirt on this guy probably isn't the worst idea in the world. And good thing I'm an accountant.
Okay. So your plan is to go uptown and do some ninja accounting.
I like to call it forensic accounting.
I mean, that's the technical term,
yeah.
but ninjas are more fun.
But yeah, I wanna look into first thing I want to find out is known properties that this guy owns, and then find out who legally owns the properties. Like if there's a shell company or whatever, then work my way up and essentially just find financial documents that are incriminating.
This is the thing. When I proposed doing this sort of neo-noir fantasy superhero kind of type game, did not expect there to be this much paperwork.
It's how they got Capone.
It's how they got Capone.
I keep saying it.
I bet you weren't expecting. I bet you weren't expecting forensic accounting.
I was not
be a major plot point.
I was not expecting forensic accounting and health and safety regulations.
We've basically turned this game into Bureaucracy the Simulator.
Bureaucracy,
Hey, Jay.
superpowers.
Me and Chris have anyway.
Would you say that the health and safety and the accounting went in tandem?
No.
Where did we park the bike?
You step outside, the bike is gone.
Did we park it just outside the front door?
Yeah, you chained it to a railing. The bike lock is still there, evidently cut.
I'm just yeah, that makes sense. This fucking town.
Clearly someone has just taken a set of bolt cutters and just gone chunk and fucked off with your tandem.
Anyway, I pull out another bike.
You get a skateboard.
Good enough. Can I skateboard?
Yes! Yes!
Roll to
Yes.
face danger.
Oh,
Okay.
rollerblades.
What can I use for this?
Oh, it's gonna be like a Homer Simpsons
It's
thing, isn't
funny.
it?
Yeah,
say
it's
it's not
funny. I'll give you
funny.
that.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna read the rest of them. Nothing else is gonna fucking help me skateboard. What's face danger?
You get to take taking a left turn at Albuquerque.
Okay, +1. That is a 5 +1, a 6.
Oh god.
Failure.
That is a full ass failure.
Just about a failure.
Final
I
touch.
look like I'm about to do it,
Hey,
and then I don't.
Hey, Victor. Don't put ideas in their heads. Don't give them. I refuse to indulge this bureaucracy nonsense more than ever I have. But if I were to come up with a bureaucracy final boss, it would be German bureaucracy.
Oh, what is going on in the chat?
I mean,
Final
it
boss
could be
ever
worse. It
done.
could be
The
Japanese
Wi-Fi cannot handle
bureaucracy.
having
Nobody's
Twitch
cutting off the
open at
thumb
the
here.
same time. What is going on in the chat?
Look at yourself. But yeah. So that is a 6. That is a failure. You step on the skateboard and, like a banana peel, it just goes out from under your feet, and you go face first
I
into
do
the
a
pavement.
full 360.
You do a
and then,
full
like,
360 backflip and crash into the pavement.
I'm just like lying on the ground. That went about as well as expected.
See?
get
Now that
taxi.
was funny!
Where the fuck? Do I see him?
He's sitting on top of the lamppost directly above you.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it'd be cool if I could skateboard, but it's not like you could do any better.
Really? Watch me! He jumps. He does a full, like, swing flip around the lamppost, jumps off, somersaults in the air, lands on the skateboard, and fucks off.
He's so cool. That was the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. I have to go do accounting.
Just fucks off on a skateboard, just going away from you.
I get a taxi.
Get a taxi.
I don't know. I don't know if I go uptown or if I go to records. I don't know what makes more sense.
I mean, I know it's more fun narratively, but
Yeah. We can skip the part where I go to records to look for a relevant building.
yeah, we can handle that later. So
Yeah,
say that takes a little.
But like I'll go uptown to one of these like businesses basically.
As you sort of move uptown, you notice a few things that get progressively more and more interesting as you go. The streets seem cleaner, the buildings better fronted. There are planters along the sides of the street with quite flourishing greenery in them. There seems to be more people walking down the streets. Everything just kind of seems a little bit brighter as you pull up in front of a laundrette.
Nice. I get a taxi. And I pull.
The planning committee.
Now this is gonna be a difficult pull, but I pull out an IRS investigation agent badge with the name Ben Dalton and my face on it. And I imagine I have to roll for that.
That is so specific.
Because that's the thing.
Make
Is,
his name Huge Jazz.
okay. This is, I think, because you are trying to pull out what is essentially a disguise.
Yeah, it's basically like I want to be a tax investigator. Is the idea.
So I think that makes this a convince roll.
Okay.
Because you're essentially trying to pull out the right disguise for the situation.
Yeah.
This is a convince roll.
So, I mean, can I use Bag of Tricks because of what I'm trying to do?
Yep.
And just a man in a suit?
Yeah, I'll give you that too.
I look the part.
Yeah, you do. You look like an accountant.
Oh, and I have a 401k. The description is a wealth of corporate knowledge. So I'd like know things to fit the part, basically. Might be a stretch.
It's a little bit of a stretch, but it does kind of fit here because you're still doing like business accountancy shit.
Yeah. I'm sure I've done like forensic accounting before to essentially prevent people from making mistakes. Like I go through documents like
probably not on like a
mistake check.
Probably not on like a huge scale.
No, but this isn't a huge scale.
No, it's not.
Laundrette.
This is a laundrette. So yeah.
That's a plus 3.
That's 3. I'm cutting you off there.
Of course.
Any more than that, this gets very, very stupid.
Okay, that's. That rolled so bad. That's a 4 plus 3, a 7.
That's a 10.
So
that's a success.
good enough.
That's a complete success. You lucky motherfucker.
Fair.
So yeah. When you use your abilities to talk, threaten or seduce someone into doing something, roll plus power. On a hit, you choose a relevant status with tier equal power. Your target can choose either to take the status or give it a little or protect their own agenda, or on a 10 plus to change their agenda to include yours, at least for the time being. So I think you're looking for doing a
protect my own agenda.
You're trying to protect your own agenda, but I think you're also trying to like inflict like a tier 3 convinced status on them. Yeah. Okay.
Just as like I need to take a look around.
You walk in, and you see there's a few customers around sitting idly chatting, and there's a big Indian guy in the back, smiling, standing behind the cash register, just kind of like standing there with his thumbs in his belt, kind of like rocking back and forth a little bit. How can I help you today?
That's suspicious as shit. Nobody in customer service is ever smiling.
She's got a point.
How are you doing today, sir?
Hello, sir. The name's Ben Dalton.
Your badge says huge ass.
Pranked again by the office. Anyway, I'm an IRS investigator, and I just need to take a little bit of a look into your financial documents if you have some paper copies. They should have phoned you ahead about this, but
no,
God, honestly,
I haven't received a call.
Did. Yeah, of course you fucking did. He like puts his head in his hand. He's like, "Ugh, yeah." They're supposed to sort of give you a warning.
Am I in trouble?
Just let you know someone's coming back. No, you're not gonna be in trouble. It's just I need to take a look at some of your financial documents. There was above. I'm just sort of like I'm the groundwork guy, you know. I go into the bit, but like they told me someone filed a report and suspicious activity, blah blah blah. I just need to take a look at some of your.
Well, I assure you, it's all above board.
Work. Yeah, they're not really treating it as a serious case. That's why they've sent me. So I'm kind of the. I'm the guy they send when they just want to dot the I's and cross the T's,
I understand. You're the busy work man.
Yeah, basically.
Fair enough.
So would you mind showing me your documents?
Oh, of course. And as he sort of turns round, you hear the jingle of the bell above the door. And you look around and you see two guys dressed identically in leather jackets and pompadour haircuts.
Okay, the first thing I'm doing is knowing every exit to this building that I can see.
There are two. There is the
That
door.
door.
There's the door they just came through, and there's a door
Cool.
leading into the back.
Okay.
Do windows count?
There's a couple of
do.
windows to either side of the big door. It's a laundrette. It's not very big.
Is it like big ass window wall sort of thing?
Yeah, at the front.
Okay, that's usable. Um,
These two guys come
I-
in.
I keep walking. I pretend I'm not terrified.
They're like, hey, Mr. Singh, this guy bothering you? No, boys. It's all good in here. Well, you just let us know, okay? They
Give him a little wave.
pop the collars and leave.
Okay. Some nice lads there.
Oh, yes. Them and the rest of them, they wander around looking after the place.
It's nice of them.
Oh, yes. I must warn you, if there are... I think I know what this is about. If there are any issues in the accountants, there's just... Well... Sometimes we do things a little differently around here. You know, a little bit more... in trade than in money.
Oh. Okay. Well, as long as you're, you know, like
You know, the guy who runs
asset.
the guy who runs the takeout place down the street. Sometimes, you know, I let him wash all his aprons and his clothes. He brings me dim sum. It's it all works. It all comes
Okay.
together.
That's fair. I'm sure there's. See, I don't know. I Fraser don't know if there's like ways of declaring that.
There aren't.
There's not.
No. Well,
There aren't.
It would
That's,
be
that's you're
classed
doing someone a
as
favor for a
petty
favor.
expenses.
the barter system
Yeah.
does not really.
So, yeah, I think the idea is like as long as like money isn't changing hands, it's not like a problem because you're not avoiding tax because you're not
Oh God.
someone isn't purchasing anything.
Okay, maybe in Germany, but I also don't know enough about UK accounting to know what it is to take things in trade.
I'll just say as long as you like declare losses as your as your business.
Oh, it's all. I swear, it's all fine. It all sort of works together around here. We all look after each other, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he pulls out an old-fashioned leather-bound ledger. That, as you notice, as he takes it out of the safe, it's kind of dusty.
Oh. Hmm.
Plonks it on the table, and just sort of spreads out. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to get back to talking to my customers. If you don't,
Of course, I don't.
just let me know when you're all done around here.
Sure thing.
He sort of waddles back off.
Did he close the door behind him?
Nope. There actually isn't a door. There's just a doorway.
Oh,
leads
did
to that.
this room like was big though?
It's a pretty
Bigger than
big.
the hallway?
It's a fairly big room. There's like a lot of cleaning supplies back here.
Okay, I might be able to get away with.
It's a simultaneous kind of storage and office.
Yeah, so I do actually want to look at the financials just to like see if there is anything I can spot.
You notice immediately that there is something horribly wrong with this ledger,
Oh no.
because the last financial transaction recorded in it is from 12 years previous.
That's not like you can't. Not even expenses. Like
Nothing.
no overhead, electricity, water.
Nope. Actually, when it comes to electricity and water, there aren't any figures, but there are names.
Oh. What are the names?
Next to the
Are they irrelevant?
next to the electricity, there's actually a series of names that are actually kept fairly up to date. But it's all placed on like different weeks. It's a whole variety of names, but it sort of seems to cycle through about 5 or 6 of them.
All right.
Is
Are
it
the
all possible that 12 years ago they updated all their records to be digital?
I doubt it. I think 12 years ago, whatever's going on in this part of town started.
That's fair. That's fair. I wanted to.
I have a hunch of what it is, but I don't want to say it in case I'm wrong. But then if it's right, it'll be cool, really cool that I guessed it. So I'm conflicted.
You're so cute, Razor.
His name's King. And this is like his kingdom, almost. I'm thinking like Camelot or something is the vibe. Everyone's trading and bartering like a kingdom, and everything's nice and upkeep, and the knights go around, making sure everyone's
Mafia.
okay when a new person shows up. I don't know. Hunch. That's what Cal's thinking in his brain when he is walking around, but he obviously there's no way for him to know for sure. Is there anything else like suspicious in the office that looks like notable?
Not really.
Was there anything else I could spot in the safe when he opened it?
No, the safe is actually empty.
They don't even have money?
The safe is empty and also open.
Yeah, he just left it open. Cool.
And
I'm
also,
gonna.
if you cast your mind back, you realize that he actually also didn't enter a combination when he opened it.
Oh, it's just unlocked.
The safe was unlocked.
He's very trusting. Yeah, is there anything noticeable about the room? Like anything?
Just kind of
Documents,
stacks of cleaning
computer.
supplies. There's a rail in the back, which has like a number of garment bags on it.
Right.
With names and stickers on it. Yeah, I like dry cleaning.
Okay. Do any of the names on the stickers match the names in the ledger?
A couple of them, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Singh.
You
Hello, sir.
You come back out and you find him. You find Mr. Singh leaning against his countertop, talking to another man in a leather jacket and pompadour haircut. Actually, his leather jacket is currently hanging on the back of a chair, but you see he's wearing just like a white t-shirt underneath with the sleeve rolled up with a noticeable square in the sleeve. And the two of them are laughing about something.
Okay.
And I said, tunnel rats rule you.
Are they mafia or are they greasers?
I think they're both, which I love.
Now I says to him, you're never going to believe this. Hi, buddy.
Hi there. I just need to speak to Mr. Singh.
Anything you can say to me, you can say in front of Graham.
Okay, nice to meet you, Graham. I'm
His name's Graham.
Hugh.
Come on, man. Oh, sorry.
What do you prefer to be called?
Every single potential nickname I could come up with has just flown out of my fucking head.
Snake Eyes.
Yeah, he picks up the leather jacket, puts it on, and shows you the back, and it has like a stylized snake on it. And when it opens its mouth, it's got like a pair of dice on the end of its fangs, and it just says Snake Eyes.
I love Graham Snake Eyes. Oh, okay. Snake Eyes.
They all like to be called by their different names.
Is Graham written in the ledger?
No.
Damn it.
You also don't know his last name, so.
That's true. Mr. Singh, this is very irregular. You haven't kept any. Are you sure there's not a more up-to-date document you have? Because there's no. The last entry in here, monetarily anyway, is 12 years ago. And I don't understand what these entries mean with your services.
Well, like I told you, it's all sort of... We all sort of help each other out, you know, it's all kind of in trade, and, now that I think about it, I don't really think any of us I haven't really bothered with money for a while. In a while.
Well, how do you get your gas and your electricity and your water? Surely you get that from the city. You have to pay them.
No, we're all on our own grid here.
Is
Really?
there?
Yeah?
Something's just twigged for me. I don't know if
Theory-
I'm being
theory
stupid and you're
crafting.
already aware of this.
Say
Huh?
it. Say it.
They're all sleepers, so whatever's going on it just makes sense to them. Even if it's...
Yeah, well, I figured he was a sleeper, but like,
Yeah, but whatever's going on with the money is obviously someone's power.
yeah. Well, I'm not sure if it's someone's power or if someone's just like set up.
It's got something to
a
do
really
with...
good
I'm just... The
system
way
here.
that he's, like... Doesn't think it's
Or
odd.
someone could be the embodiment
thought
of King
about it.
Midas.
King Midas. Well, if it was King Midas, they would use money
Oh,
and have a lot of it.
true.
Yeah, it's just... Well, you
Well,
know,
I could
we're all
still
on
do
our
that.
own grid here. Different people, you know, provide the electricity. There's a bunch of people around here with, like, solar panels, wind turbines. We're sort of... We're a very self-sufficient community.
Okay. And the city's aware of this?
I'm sure they must be.
Well, this is a very special circumstance. I wasn't aware of it. I assume that's why it got flagged in our systems as irregular.
Hey,
I mean, I'm pretty sure you still have to pay like property tax to the city.
Hey.
Does the city not owe this land?
hey,
Sorry, what? Yeah, Graham? Snake Eyes?
what'd you say you work for?
I also realized I probably should have said HMRC last time. Cause
Yeah,
it's
you
UK.
should have said HMRC, but fuck it. Fuck it, we ball.
IRS. The HMIRS.
HMIRSC.
Her Royal Majesty's Internal Revenue Service.
HMIRSC. I don't fucking know.
This is why we're not allowed to name things anymore.
No, we're not.
I
Like
I
can
work
stop
for Taxivist for the tax for the city.
you a tax collector?
More like an investigator, but yeah, basically. I mean, I didn't think this was bad. I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble. I've never heard of this. This is very unique. If this isn't part of the city's jurisdiction, maybe I shouldn't even be here. But I'm likely gonna have to talk to whoever owns the place, which is gonna be a fucking hell to dig up. Otherwise, you're gonna owe 12 years in back taxes to the city for property tax.
Hey, buddy, can I talk to you outside?
I don't like your tone of voice, but yeah. I hand Mr. Singh the ledger.
Mr. Singh looks a little rattled when you say 12 years of property tax.
That was the idea.
Yep. Well, I suppose this can all be sorted out.
Yeah, Mr. Singh, I wouldn't
I'll-
worry.
I'll-
I assume you don't own the building.
Oh, I do.
Like the land, I mean.
Hey, buddy. Let's continue this conversation outside.
Yeah, of course. I'll be right back. And I walk outside with him.
You walk outside with this guy. His hands in his pockets and just looks at you and goes, "Okay, buddy, what you trying to pull?"
I want to eye this man.
Come on, man. What's going on here? We ain't never had no tax investigator down here for 12 years. I grew
look
up in
at
this
it.
neighborhood. I ain't never heard nobody getting audited around here.
You a sleeper?
Fuck you talking about?
Okay. Look, it's been. It's whether or not I'm supposed to be here is way above my pay grade. I was told to come here and investigate, right? It might have been an error based on land division. If the city doesn't own the land that these streets are on, it could have been an error in our system that they thought that Mr. Singh's property was a part of the city. And if it's not, then there's no problem. I just need to confirm that. That's my job. And
Look,
then I can get out your hair.
look, Mr. Jazz. We all look after each other around here, okay? It is like the city ain't never had a problem with none of this before, okay?
Don't know what to tell you. Do you know what the deal is here? Does someone own the place? Own the land?
It's never really about ownership, man. It's, we're a community. We look after each other.
No, of course. I don't mean like in the the philosophical sense. I mean in the legal sense.
I think the man wants to see the king.
What's that
voice
voice?
from behind you?
Oh no.
And you see an older man who is leaning against the wall, smoking a cigarette, wearing large sunglasses. And you are looking at possibly the world's first grey pompadour.
Ooh.
So you've met my Uncle Mick?
A silver fox pompadour is weird,
Fuck
but
yeah,
I
baby.
love it.
Fuck yeah, baby. Weirdly, I have seen that, but only in a video game. And it was a Pokemon game, and that makes me so happy.
Of course it was.
Legit, my Uncle Michael does have a silver, like, pompadour.
Jesus. Let's
It's-
fucking look.
Photos of that.
It's an experience.
Look. Yeah. The Snake Eyes immediately just sort of, like, you can see the change in his body language immediately. Like there's no bowing, there's no scraping, there's no thing, but immediately you realize that he is suddenly in the presence of somebody who is more in charge than he is.
Right. You said the king?
I did.
I mean, if he's who you think I should talk to, then I'd love to.
Guy stands up, flicks his
Sir,
cigarette.
this is a democracy.
Guy stands up, flicks his cigarette into the so well into the gutter. By the way, you see it go like straight down the drain. Like he hits it dead center.
Damn. How long have you been
Pennywise
that
hits
for?
that blunt.
Why don't you take a walk with me, Mr. Jazz?
Of course. And you are?
I'm sorry, Mr. Jazz is.
I'm trying not to let it.
The fact that
Blow
you
past
you only told the laundrette guy your fake name.
Yeah, I'm
The,
just
the
rolling
other
with
two
it
have
at
just
this
read
point.
your badge. That's it.
Yep.
The people around here just kind of call me Mr. Ronnie.
Well, Mr.
Ron
Ronnie.
to my friends.
Well, Mr. Ronnie, I'm sure if I talk to this king fellow, I can come to. I really don't want to. I just want to, get out here.
Hey. Look, you're out on assignment, okay? They're gonna expect you to take it to take a few hours. Come on, just take a walk with me.
Sure thing. Take a walk with Mr. Ronnie.
Hey, you go back to your laundry, Snake Eyes. Yeah, boss. The guy scurries back into the laundrette.
How old was Snake Eyes? Like roughly.
Oh, he looked like he was 19.
Okay. I say to Mr. Ronnie, Snake Eyes seems like a good kid. Right.
Yeah, a little bit of a hothead, but you know, they always are at that age. He's a good kid, local kid.
It's nice to see him, you know, kids that age caring about their community so much. I mean, we're, you know, further downtown, it's not like that at all.
Yeah, it's still. Still a little crazy down there.
Very crazy.
But hey, we look after each other up here. We make sure everything runs pretty smoothly. So, he's taking like a very lazy, kind of easy stroll down the center of the street, down the road.
I'm walking with him.
See, you're not the first government official we've had kind of come down here, but you know, none of the others ever really found a problem. We had a couple of guys from the power companies, from the electricity board. Two of them ended up moving here. Actually, it was a nice time. You know, we had a couple of cops been through here, but they go where they please. We don't trouble them, they don't trouble us. It's all good. What you're seeing here is a community, like a real community. Most of the stuff people eat around here is grown around here. Most of the stuff that, you know, people get for supplies is supplied from around here. We're pretty, you know, put together little place. You want a drink?
So you're... sure.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm on the clock, but who's counting?
Exactly. Stops by a small shop with the owner standing in an apron outside it. He's just sitting on the front step, having a smoke. And he's like, "Oh hey, Ron. You want a couple? Thanks, man." Guy goes inside, comes out with a couple of cans of beer. Just hands them over to you.
Thank you.
Hey, Ron. I forgot to thank you for dealing with those pigeons yesterday. They were really messing things up. Don't mention it, man. Cheers.
Cal goes to like pull out his wallet, like instinctively.
Mr. Ronnie lays a hand gently on your arm. He's like, no, it's paid for.
Oh, thank you so much. He puts it away. He puts it away, and he like thank fuck because my real ID's in there.
Mr. Ronnie cracks open the can and just starts casually drinking as he walks down the street, which you know is illegal.
Yeah, but the amount of illegal things I've done this week, I think this is probably the most minor one, so I join him. Also, this guy gives off a sense of authority that, like, if he tells you something's alright, it seems like it's alright, you know?
I mean, I could have done that. But yeah. So, okay.
Just a more important looking dude shows up. It's like, I'll take it from here.
So you don't work for the government.
What?
You don't work for the government. If you really were a government inspector, 1, you'd have insisted that we pay for that. 2, you wouldn't have taken the beer. 3, you wouldn't be drinking it right now. So, who are you? I'm assuming you're just some guy who wanted to come and find out a little bit more about what's going on up here. Yeah, no judgment. No judgment at all. But, you know, who are you?
I need to talk to the king.
You want to talk
I know
to the
that's
king?
probably a big ask.
You want to seek an audience? That's all you gotta ask, man.
Oh,
Besides,
I was just sort of. I just wanted to see what the deal was. You know.
yeah, a lot of people think that it's a little crazy up here. There's some people who think that we're running a cult up here, which we're really not. And I know that every cult would say that, but still.
Oh, mention.
Take a drink. We're not. Look,
Chekhov's cult.
Chekhov's cult. A lot of us in the Uptown Kings, we grew up around these neighborhoods. Been here all our lives, and a lot of us got sick of watching the place turn to shit. And
That's fair.
King shows up, kind of brings us all together. Start making a force for change. We start, looking after people like it used to be, Used to be you'd be able to walk down the street, say hi to anybody, you chat, you talk, you do a favor for them, they do a favor for you. Everybody's happy and it all works together. You ever heard the phrase, it takes a village to raise a kid?
Yeah.
It takes a village to raise anybody. And it keeps taking a village to look after everybody. That's kind of what we do here. No kid in this neighborhood goes hungry. No person has any trouble paying their rent if they are paying rent. Nobody has to worry about their electricity bills. Everybody looks after everybody else. It's what we do. And if anybody is causing trouble, that's sometimes where we step in. We deal with that.
That's nice.
After
I
all,
apologize for.
what self-respecting knight would do anything else?
I apologize for lying
Carlos
before.
Markson. Jesus.
I'm too used to danger, things stepping into, any block in this city could get you killed.
Well, not around here, man.
And he's a pretense. It seems that way, yeah, and as hard as it is to believe, I am believing it.
That was all. I mean, the dream was always a safe community where nobody has to lock their doors.
What time of day is it?
It's getting pretty late in the evening.
I look at my watch and I'm like,
You got somewhere to
look,
be?
I don't want to. Yeah, I gotta be out of here before it gets too late, cause this place is fantastic, and I don't wanna cause you guys any trouble.
Well, then let's speed things up a little bit. Come on. He leads you through a couple of twisting streets, a couple of alleyways, usually strung with laundry up at the top, until you actually reach a bar.
Nice.
And it's slightly incongruous to the rest of the bar, the rest of the neighborhood. It looks a bit more funky. The bar is called Blue Suede.
It's a very cool name for a bar.
It's a pretty cool bar. Come on, I'll see you in. Finishes his beer, puts the can in his pocket. You also notice that throughout your entire walking through it, there has been no litter in the streets at all.
Huh.
You enter the bar and are immediately greeted with a lot of people dressed in sort of the now familiar leather jackets and pompadours kind of look. Despite the ban, there are people smoking inside, and you are over the slightly tinny speakers, you can hear the sounds of A Little Less Conversation by Elvis Presley. Because I couldn't be making this any more obvious. Let's go here. You see that Mr. Ronnie appears to hold a certain amount of authority here, as a lot of people, when they see him, either raise their drinks or just sort of part to let him through, as he casually saunters through the bar. Until you reach a table in the center. There's a lot of sort of tables kicking around. This is one large table that dominates the center of the room. And as you step up to it, you notice a few things. One, of the chairs arranged around the table, only 4 of them are occupied. And sitting and standing stuck point first into the center of the table is a sword.
Yep.
A whole ass long sword.
Be glad I'm on mute.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
Fucking.
And sitting at the top of the table is a man in a blazer, tight-fitting trousers, black shoes, and is just kind of pretty casually leant back in his chair. Mr. Ronnie kind of just gestures him, like, you might want to go introduce yourself. He goes, and then takes a seat at the table.
So I'm across the table from him.
You must be the tax accountant I heard of.
Yeah, that's me. The name's Ben. And Cal just sort of stops and goes, "Can I be honest with you?" Oh God, you're good at summon flow. He goes. He just looks at the guy and goes, "Can I be honest with you?"
Of course you can, son. There ain't gonna be no lying around this table.
I hate lying. And quite honestly, lying isn't fun. I'm just gonna put my cards on the table. Can this conversation happen where there are less sleepers?
Everybody in this bar either cannot hear you if they're not supposed to hear you, or are fully awake.
Fantastic. The name's Cal. Nice to meet you. Should I just call you the King?
I'm the king.
How to sum this up?
Barry's gonna kill me after this.
I think a problem that you have dealt with before is resurfacing.
Gonna have to be a little bit more specific, boy.
Cagliari.
You say Caligari, and the sort of fairly placid face goes stony.
It's exactly how I feel about him too.
Don Caligari's been dead 10 years.
Yes. But
I killed him
either
myself.
well, that's reassuring to hear. But it seems like he might not be as dead as you might like him to be. Either that or someone is masquerading as him. Either way, it's a big problem.
You're damn right, it's a big problem.
And I'm kind of wrapped up in the middle of it. So I could use your help.
A lot less conversation, perhaps. A lot more action, please.
A little less conversation. Copyright.
Did by the way, with Tiffany, was it like by midnight she'll come after you? Is that the
No,
idea?
sundown.
Sundown. Is it sundown yet?
It's getting there.
It's getting there. So I look at my watch and I'm like, I don't have a lot of time to be here. I don't want to cause any trouble for you people.
What's your problem, boy?
I
Tell me your troubles.
Well, I assume you know of her, based on what Meg told me. Tiffany.
You're all mixed up with the Midnight Ripper?
Yeah, she kind of wants to kill me.
Well, that's usually a sign that you've done something wrong.
Usually. Not this time.
So then...
And Caligieri's the one behind it.
So you're telling me that Don Caligieri, a man I killed myself with that very sword...
It's a cool sword.
That's my sword. A man that I killed myself is alive and well, and... No, they are not coming for breakfast. And the Midnight Ripper is all up after you because you didn't do something wrong.
Yeah, I know that's hard to believe, but
That's a very hard to believe, son. That's a
I-
story.
when I walked in here, I told you I was going to be honest. That's what I'm doing. Lying is fun.
To convince.
Okay, I don't have much. I have my harmless. I don't look like a threat, sort of thing. Other than that, I don't think I have much.
We've got let's go with man in a suit. I will also allow you to use Meg for this.
Meg, if I bring up Meg.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll
I'll
let you
say-
use harmless and Meg for this.
I know it's hard to believe, but I know
It's damn right impossible to believe.
judgment. She's a good friend of mine, and she'll vouch for me.
You've been talking to the judge?
She is aware that she's got it wrong, and she's trying to help me fix it. And I would really appreciate it if you would too.
Now see, we sort of operate our own law around here. In this neighborhood, I am the judge, jury, and executioner. But, I do have a lot of respect for the sisters and how they do things.
Glad to hear that. So do I. Apart from trying to kill me and all. But
they don't exactly get jurisdiction up in here.
so Tiffany can't come here?
So you can try.
I want your help taking down Caligieri if it comes to it. I don't think I could ask you to save my life.
Now, boy, I'm still a little unsure as to whether or not.
I should
I'm
roll
still
my
not
convince
sure
roll.
whether or not I should believe you. But I think if you can offer me proof that Don Caligieri is still alive, maybe I'll help you. But even then, I thank you very much if you can offer me any evidence that his organization is still kicking.
So would I have any of the evidence on me?
No,
Like, did
nada.
we know? Yeah.
Sorry, whatever
We-
you said there didn't.
Yeah,
So
we
I
didn't
think that- I
catch
think
it.
that was
Yeah, it's
intentional.
very purposely not going through because I'm like, don't you dare mention me.
I thought you'd just been.
My reputation used to precede me.
I was gonna say, Vary's been shouting down through a muted mic for the last 10 minutes. I assume mostly about my Elvis impersonation.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because you know what?
And-
You know what? A King Arthur rift who is also an Elvis impersonator was just too good to resist. And
Oh, that's fantastic.
do you want to know how?
I'm glad
good-
I got it right.
Also, fun behind the screen fact: it was actually so hard to resist that it is legit. I'm just a simple country lawyer. It is legit actually a pre-made module in City of Mist. Well, it's not that he's an Elvis impersonator. It's King Arthur running a biker gang that run a neighborhood.
Nice.
Oh, I love this system so much.
It's so good. It's so good.
Do I
Because
still
I
have to
can
roll
do
that
shit
convince?
like that. It's entirely normal. You still need to roll to convince me.
Yeah. So, +2?
Plus
Do
2.
them I make?
Show me what you got.
Big money.
Big money, no whammies.
There with
Gonna
whammies.
be lonely.
It's still a mixed success. Fortunately,
Ongoing
I'm rolling
campaign.
like right on the cusp. It was a 7.
Okay, so you
Total 7.
just
I'm
made
rolling
it.
right on the teetering edge today.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. If you had failed, there's a high percentage chance that Cal wasn't gonna walk out of here alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would not be cash money of you.
It would be very uncash money, but this is the thing. This is not a cash economy anymore.
I know!
I took Elvis and I made him a communist.
It's a one-shot or an ongoing campaign.
It's an ongoing campaign.
This is episode
This
7.
is episode 7, yeah.
All the other episodes are on the Brothers Honey YouTube channel.
Yeah, fucking
wanna
feel
go
free to
watch
go and
those.
watch them. Like,
If you want to catch up with the lore.
yeah, this shit's been going on for a while and it's a bit wacky. But we're here every Monday night.
Yeah.
Is this like an okay place to take a wee break?
Actually, yes, because I was about to do the end of this scene and then a transition over to you guys. So yeah, it's a good place to take a quick tea and crimes break. So yeah, everybody, we're gonna go take a quick 10-minute break. Grab.
Finish off the scene first, Jay.
Yeah.
Then
We can finish the scene
Yeah, we'll
first.
finish the scene. Sorry,
I finished the scene.
I'm getting distracted. So you roll a 7 on the convince. Well now, boy. It's a little difficult to believe that Don Caligari stood up to what the four of us put him through. But you've got a trustworthy sort of face that I think I might just be inclined to believe a little bit.
Thank you.
But I can't put my people in danger. That's just not how we do around here.
Of course not.
So, tell me all about it. And as we fade out to that, we will
Cut.
fade back on to the tower block as you climb, and we're going to take a quick break. So if anybody needs to get snacks, needs to get a drink, needs to go to the bathroom, we'll be back in like 10 minutes. Because I
gotta real quick learn how to use my new inhaler.
Because I did not realize how much I needed up.
This is the leaflet.
How many languages
Exactly.
is that in?
This is just English.
Fuck.
fucking hell.
That's just
You
a
guys should
leaflet
time
telling
it
you how to
perfectly.
breathe.
It's exactly halfway through our session. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. That's
You guys
a
ever
little-
seen an inhaler that looks like this before? A funky one.
Make sure you.
It looks like it's made out of Mega Block.
It does.
Right?
Shut up, your mother
Look how
Bryce.
weird it looks.
I'll be right back.
That Kappa, I'm so gonna lose that.
Can we put wheels on it? Kid on it's a transformer for asthmatics.
Hmm.
Inhalers
So, was
breathing
it?
through the gas.
I'm supposed to use it twice a day, so.
Oh, Kelly.
Yeah?
Since we have chat, show them your show your ears.
With the ears.
Yeah, I still love these things. They're so good, and you look so cute
Yeah.
in them.
Ease. Oh no, the other ears. The other ears, right.
Those are also cute.
These are also pretty damn cute, but I forgot what I thought you meant the ears I was already wearing. Give me a sec. I'll go get them.
Okay. do, do, do. Fish pineapple up a tree. Aka do, do, do. To the left, to the right. And get down on the knees. And you shoot, shoot, shoot. So you get the equality.
Obviously, I can't put my headphones on at the same time, but
They're so cute. They're so dumb as well. Love them.
there you go. Ink
Thank you.
headwear with animal ears is apparently my brand
Thank
now.
100% your brand.
Yeah.
Ah,
I have returned.
right. I shall be back in a momento.
Okay.
So yeah, yes, Victor. How you doing, man? Oh no. I feel like I'm about to be propositioned for something here. We may have to work out a different offer. Because well, actually, you know what? Fraser, who is in this, is my programmer. So, maybe wait till he gets back and we can talk about things, whether or not he needs assistance in the programming department. But I'm happy to. We can maybe work out a potential programming stuff in the future thing, or I might ask you to translate some things into German. We'll see. But yeah, I'm happy to do some narrative work. We can talk later.
Right, I think I figured out how this thing works.
Can you breathe yet?
I've not done it yet. I'm supposed to
Pretty good.
shake it a bunch. I'm supposed to click it.
Was a hit so good it killed your internet?
Oh, I'm still here.
You froze for a second after taking it.
That tasted weird. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to go brush my teeth now. I'll be back.
10-minute break my ass. Yeah, things have, it's been going alright. Fraser.
Hello.
There's a man in the chat who is a previous business associate of mine who's offering programming skills.
Programming skills?
Yeah.
I need those.
do you actually need some help? Because it's actually a serious offer. He will do it.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't worked on it in like over a week because I was away.
Yeah.
So I need to sort of reconfigure my brain and see where I'm at. But yeah, it's nice to have the offer at least. Thank you. Your coaster is sticking to your glass.
Yeah, it is.
Makes it better that way.
Yeah.
You know, if you just hot glued a coaster to the bottom of every glass, no one would ever not use coasters again. Why don't people do that?
I genuinely don't know. Possibly for the look of the thing.
Then it would also be harder to knock over because
Yeah, it's a
wider
square
surface
base.
area. Yeah, I might do that.
Because you can put other things on coasters as well.
I'm just gonna catch up with the chat.
It's mostly just been me and Victor talking business stuff. Speaking of which, how have you been, man?
Me
Not just you, Victor.
or Victor?
I mean, how have you been as well? How was Liverpool?
Liverpool was great. I mostly played card games and drank alcohol. It was a very nice break from reality.
Right. That I might actually need your help with. Because it's one of the things that we're sort of lacking.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. That's that kind of stuff. I could probably figure it out, but it's not within my skill set.
As could I, but
I'm more of a front end developer.
I could probably work it out, but I probably couldn't make it very well. There are actually things that have been asking us, hey, do you have a fucking website, dude? And I'm like, yeah, I do, I'll get to it. And then I don't. So I'm trying to get everything else done. So we may talk website in exchange for narrative stuff. Which could be beneficial to all parties.
It's so relevant to our plot. You're trading, you're helping community, you're bartering your services.
This conversation did start with him going, so speaking of barter... This is, welcome to low-budget game development, everybody. It is a non-surprising amount of back-scratching. Because... Man, we don't have a budget and you gotta get by somehow. So it really helps to have cool people who are willing to offer you help in exchange for you helping them. Because, to be honest, I'd probably be kind of screwed without that. No, I say kind of screwed. I'd be intensely screwed without that. For one thing, none of the people who work for me would work for me. That's entirely fair. I figured something like that had happened. There had been some financial issue, but yeah, no man, it's hurting everybody. I hope you're coping well. I hope the accounting stuff is paying you well. I mean, that's the thing, it was something that my dad used to always say, which was, if you want to do what you want, go and make games or whatever. If you want to make money, go be an accountant and be sad. Because he did. I can't remember if it was a patient of his or someone else, but he told me a story many times about a guy who he did a profile of. My dad's a psychologist. And he remembers just calling the guy in. The guy was a proper, high-level business dude. Fucking 6-figure salary, classy suits, the whole corner office, the whole bit. And he remembers the guy coming in and just going, "Did you get your secretary to type this up for you?" Because he just goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "This is the profile of a rock and roll drummer." And the guy just laughed and went, "Yeah, I learned. I play saxophone in a band on the weekend." And he loved music and he'd always wanted to go into music, but he's like, "Yeah, man, I got the good job and then I was just in the wealth trap. Like, he made money, he had a family, he kind of needed to continue making that money to support them. It's just like, that makes the saxophone thing makes it all make sense.
Was this about a saxophone?
Hello.
Just telling a story. Everybody back? Everybody blanked it up? Everybody able to breathe? Kelly, did you put your new lungs in?
Ooh. Yes.
Sweet.
The lungs are just fine, thank you.
Remember,
I have
kids,
to do a quick
always put your
removal.
lungs in. Always remember.
Yay!
Theo cameo!
Kitty cat cameo.
Who's Theo in the world of City of Mist?
Theo's rift is yet to be realized. But I address him as the Dark Lord Fuzznaget. So maybe he's an Eldritch.
Don't you dare.
He's trying to climb all over the computer again.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that as a yeah.
Yep, I think he's being banished.
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah, Maddie, that's the cat I was spending so much time around before coming over to your place.
Theo is best cat.
I don't know, Callie is
them out.
extraordinarily soft.
Yeah, but Theo just headbutts you and then that's
He
your
headbutts
friend.
you in the face asking for affection. It is the cutest motherfucking thing on the planet.
His the way he asks for kisses is very cute.
It's adorable. But he does also scream at 6 a.m.
Yeah, less adorable.
That's adorable. He does lots and lots of screaming, does that little dude. Anyway, we're back.
In Pogfort?
Not yet. We are yet. No, I'm not gonna finish that fucking sentence. I'm cringing already.
You're a coward.
She never clawed me, if that's what you're asking. Tell a lie, she nearly clawed me once, but that was because I was trying to pet her belly. Yeah. Back at the block of flats. Effie and Mel, you have climbed higher and higher and higher until you have reached the 14th floor.
Leave a guy for this. Ah,
This is the wrong one.
I need to find a better drug dealer. I just opened up my lungs, not. No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Have we just canonically made both those characters asthmatic?
You're welcome.
¿Quieres?
Yeah, so...
Well, Effie's unfit because, like, she normally has folk to do her stuff for her.
She's not
she
big on
calls in
leg work.
favors. Yeah. Like,
I've just
people
realised
come
that the
to
cute
her.
little cover that I've got for my inhaler isn't going to fit anymore.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is adorable.
It's a completely different shape.
That would be an adorable way to die. But yeah, so
Jasper,
you were on the 14th.
coming after you.
Lester. You are on the 14th floor. There are doors along both sides of the walls leading off. You do have the number for Lester's apartment.
We do or we don't?
You do.
We do.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, that one. Knock on the door. Be for it.
As you reach the door, you notice that there is a rat in the hallway. A rodent of very normal size.
No.
A rodent of usual size. But it's up on its hind legs. Its hands like that, and it's looking at Lester's door.
I clock the rat.
Hello? I say to the rat.
Does the rat have any bits of paper for me?
Nope.
Look, weirder things have happened. I say hello to the rat. The way you might say hello to someone you're passing in the hallway.
Mal, tell you what, you want to hang out in the hallway with us new cohort of ours. Make sure it doesn't get in.
The rat bolts.
Sure.
After that rat!
Okay.
In fact, no, I've got an idea. Jay,
Yep.
I'm going to see if I can channel my Latina side. I'm going to flip up the flip-flop and throw it at the rat.
That is absolutely a hit with all you've got move.
I really
I've probably
hope
got absolutely
Johnny.
nothing
What do
that
you
can help
have
with
to
it.
add to this?
I really hope Johnny just made you so paranoid that you're just like fucking up a rat because he pointed it out.
Like, I'll fuck up a rat!
It's just a rat.
I know people that could make its life difficult.
No. No. You do
What
not.
a
It's a
shot.
rat. You do not know it's mammy.
I'll break your mum's kneecaps.
I know rent a kill. Does that help?
No.
Damn it!
They don't
Right,
come down here no
it's just
more.
going to be a straight up roll. I don't think I've got any tags that can help me.
Okay. Give me a flat out roll to hit with all you've got.
Right, that one cocked. I get a 6 and a 3.
That's a 9. That's a mixed success.
Yes.
Right. On a 7 to 9, on a hit, you give the target an appropriate status of your choice, which I think would be slapped.
Done.
With tier equals to power, which I think is a minimum of, which would be a minimum of 1 if you rolled with 0 power.
Why are we fighting a rat?
On a
That rat knows shit.
On a 7 to 9, you choose one of the following effects. You take cover or secure a superior position. If you don't choose this, they can impose a status on you. You get them good or get many of them, which is, you know, an extra point to the tier. You control the collateral damage, which I don't think there is any here. You hold the target's attention, or you get an extra point of juice.
I'm going to put a stat on it, going to stun it, and pick it up.
You want to stun this.
Put it in.
So that's a tier 2 stat of stunned.
Yes.
The flip-flop.
I'm going to go into my bag, get a Ziploc bag.
It's a pretty big rat. But yeah, okay. Like, you yank it up by its tail.
And I hand it to Mal, going, keep an eye on this.
Mal is like, why? Why did you do that?
Just keep an eye on it. Trust me, that's a... I go to the rat.
I think Effie. Al puts a hand on Effie's shoulder. Are you okay?
She just hit a rat at probably about 15 feet with a flying flip-flop.
After a hit like that, I'm doing pretty good.
I will keep a hold of the rat if it makes you feel better. But when was the last time you slept?
May I point out this is the same day that you went to work with Gladys. Last night you slept at the Hearthstone, at the Hearthside.
Yeah, it wasn't a great sleep.
Nope.
That's besides the point. Anyway, task at hand. If we don't sort this for Gladys, then we're not going to get closer to the information that we need, and that fuck nugget who knows my name is just going to keep being a Prometheus motherfucker, and I want to... Anyway, Lester the Molester of Gladys's records. Okay.
Why? That nickname concerns me.
It's also completely unfounded. I will
That makes
say
me
Me
this
and
better.
Ethel had like an understanding about it. Plus, Ethel told me stuff. Anywho, Effie goes up to the door, checks the knob to see if it's open.
It is open.
She looks about, make sure no one else is like about, and goes in, gently knocking.
As soon as you open the door, I want both of you to face danger, please.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Well, what do you have anything that could be used to sort of help you face danger?
She knows your mommy.
I have fear.
Yeah, Mal's an inherently cautious person. I'll give you that.
Parkour wouldn't help, no.
I mean, nah, that would be a stretch.
Yeah.
How do we feel about chaos comes in cycles? That's the one about everything being constantly chaotic and changing.
No.
Okay, +1 then. I don't have shit else.
Okay.
Stretch thoughts.
My character's I know are not a fighter.
Yeah, so I think we've got a... Okay, so we've got a +1 for Mal and a +0 for Effie.
Yep.
Rolled a 5, +1 is a 6.
That's a fail.
I got a 6 and a 2.
That's an 8. That's a mixed success. Because Mal failed, Effie,
Yay!
as you open the door, you've been in a few dicey situations, so you've kind of learned to go with your gut on some things. And as you open the door, something in you twigs it and you duck. Mal, you do not, while you are a very cautious person, you do not actually have a lot of experience with physical dangers. A beer bottle flies end over end and shatters in your face.
Great. Love that for me.
You are knocked flat on your ass.
No, fuck the rat.
The rat's in a Ziploc bag.
Take it, I dropped the rat.
Yes, you did.
But it is in a Ziploc bag.
It is in a Ziploc bag, so I'm gonna
Okay.
roll. I'm gonna. I'm gonna flip a coin and see how it is. Heads, it stays in. Tails, it didn't.
How does getting injured actually work in this?
You will. Well, this is actually the point where we have to bring up sort of one of the major mechanics of City of Mist that we have not talked about, which is statuses.
Okay.
Basically, every condition you can be subjected to, or you can subject other people to, is brought forward in the form of a status. If you open up your character sheet,
I see.
you see the status point.
Yeah.
You will take. Because you failed, we're going to call this a tier 2 status. It's unfortunately it doesn't really have the card in this in these things, but the cards kind of like bring things up in a sort of scale as they scale up. Things that are like tier 1 status are fairly mild. Tier 6 is like real fucking bad. It only goes as high as 6.
So a tier 2 status.
Yeah, a tier 2.
What is the name of this?
It's a tier 2 injury, which would be, let's call this bottled.
There.
Glass.
Yeah, like it has. There's a number of examples on my DM screen here. For injuries, like from 1 to 6, it goes ouch, stinging pain, broken arm, multiple fractures, dying, and tier 6 is dead.
Right. Okay. What's the peps about?
That's sort of the intensity of things. If you take a similar status that is of a lower level, it adds on rather than upgrading. If you take another status of the same thing, like for example, if you got punched in the arm really hard, that would be a tier 1 status, so it would add a pip up. But if you got stabbed, that would be a 3 or maybe a 4, and it would jump straight up to that.
Okay. Oh, and do I take temporary? I take it on bottled?
For you, yes. Because you do have a tag that will become apparent very soon. Most of the time, for injury statuses, you would have to seek medical attention. And it is genuinely a fucking miracle that nobody has been hurt so far, with the exception of Mal being shot in the head. Go back to episode 3. But yeah, so I'm going to toss a coin. Heads, the rat stays. Tails, it's out. That is tails.
God damn it!
The rat skitters away down the hall as Mal lies there bleeding from the face. Mal, this hurts so much. There are...
Right.
There's a few little pieces of broken glass, like, embedded in your face.
Ow, 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 ow. She's not even making a facial
Effie
expression
has a
because
shield.
doing that hurts. She's just trying to keep her face as smooth as possible. She's going, ow, 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 ow.
Lester, for fuck's sake, it's me!
Fucking who?
Effie!
Effie? You look up and you see an old white guy with a fair amount of paunch and another bottle in his hand.
Effie slightly tilts her head from
primed
behind the door,
primed to fling.
as if to say, fucking try it.
The fuck are you doing here?
Gladys is wanting to have a word. She sent me.
Gladys?
Can I come in without getting assaulted?
Roll to convince, please. I think this is a. I think you know her. I think you know his mammy.
I know his mommy.
You know his mammy. You know worse than that. You know his boss.
That's so fucking close.
So I think.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, so that's a mixed
So
success.
7 plus 1,
We're doing
8.
so well tonight, lads.
Woo! This is why we need Chris. He's a lucky charm. Okay, you are sort of threatening him to let in by mentioning Gladys.
But I've came of my own volition because I know Gladys would want to eat you. Whereas you just know I know a guy. But I didn't send any of my guys, did I?
He puts the bottle down.
We cool?
Aye.
Right, 1 second. I turn around to have a look
Ow.
at Mal.
Ow.
You
Ow.
look down and you see Mal
Ow.
is lying on the floor going, ow. And as you watch, as she pulls the shards out of her face, you see the wounds just...
Holy shit. One sec, list. Effie grabs Mal's face.
Oh, careful.
She gets a bit of glass and pulls it out.
Thank God for the hand sanitizer, right?
Still stings like a
Why are you
bitch.
looking at me like that? Oh, yeah.
You're fast healing. Rapid healing. Oh.
Sorry, I'm what? She's just looking like she's like touched her face and brings her hand away and there's blood.
Hmm.
She doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Come on in, I'll show you in a second. First, let's get you
He's
cleaned
not
up.
gonna hit me again, is he?
No. He's not going to hit you again, is he?
No!
Good.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, come on, we'll get you in. Let's sit you down. It'd be horrific if someone reported this.
Are you gonna...
Someone just checking on a retired colleague.
Aye, who are you gonna report it to? The cops don't fucking come down here.
Have you not learned your lesson by now?
What, don't live in a shithole?
I know a guy.
Why we gotta keep teaching this lesson, old man?
Shakes fist at Cloud.
Fine, come in.
Right.
Where's your bathroom?
Through there.
It goes through and starts and looks at herself in the mirror.
There's
And,
blood. There's no wounds.
Oh.
Effie eyes the place.
Starts washing the blood off her face.
The place is an absolute mess. Well, it would be a mess if there was more stuff in it. It's pretty sparse. And everything in here is either old or damaged.
You never pegged me as an eco warrior.
Sorry, sorry for throwing that at you.
It's not me you have to apologise to.
Look, I didn't think it was you. Alright?
Who did you think it was?
Them fucking rat boys or whatever the fuck they call themselves. Thought they were coming back and
Well,
asking
what
for
about
more
you?
money.
Dock rats. Dock rats.
Okay. Right. Shall we get down to business?
Exactly. What brings an illustrious inspector to my little retirement pad?
Oh, get off it. You
Mal
know
walks
why
out of
I'm
the
here.
bathroom.
No, I
Spotless
fucking don't.
face.
Why don't you enlighten me?
How could one enlighten a soul as bright as you?
You can stop kissing my arse at any point, Effie. What do you want?
Who'd you give your access to?
But what?
Someone's used your access, Lester. And fucked up some of the records.
Wouldn't know about any of that. I've been retired for years, Effie. Come on.
I reckon you've run out of money. So you used something else to stay the tide? Didn't have enough glue traps, did you?
Look.
Hmm.
Okay. It's been tough, alright?
It's been tough. Been tough. Mhm.
This is a rough neighborhood, okay? People want things. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to pay them and give away what you have, and then a guy knocks on your fucking door.
I have
saying he
Jack the fucking Ripper after me, and you fucked up some of the information I needed.
I don't know anything about that. I didn't ask, alright?
So, am I right in thinking that you gave your access to the fucking dock rats?
No!
Lester.
Some guy... No, look, listen to me, Effie. Some guy comes to my door.
What guy?
Just a guy! Guy with a briefcase!
What?
Some guy with a briefcase. He comes to me and he says... he can help. And he gives me... Alright, he paid me. Okay, is that what you want to fucking hear?
A guy with a briefcase.
It wasn't enough. See you, Victor.
Oh, fucking bet it wasn't fucking enough.
You don't...
Fucking guy.
I'm in deep, alright?
What are you addicted to now?
It's not an addiction. It's not.
Right,
Just trying
what
to
are
stay
you in
alive out
deep-
here.
The gentleman with the briefcase, did he leave his name with you?
No. He was some Italian cunt.
Okay. Marco, I swear to... You're plaguing me.
He comes along and he says he can help me with my problems and that, you know, I can help deal with the rats if I gave him my access card. It was the only fucking thing I had left, not... I couldn't pawn.
Did you give him anything else?
No. I didn't have anything else to give. Couldn't even offer the man a fucking cup of tea.
Your milk's off anyway.
I'm a little new to this whole situation. I only met Gladys today. But her face, you saw one of her files had been redacted.
What's she gonna do? Alright?
Makes me think there was more than just the access card. Someone card got them in, but they knew exactly what they were looking for, where to find it, and how to do what they did very quickly. So what did you tell them?
Just that. I told them the access card can get you in, but if he wants to find anything, he'll have to get into the fucking computers. It's all kept in there. I don't remember any of that shit. It's been years. How am I supposed to remember the whatever fucking filing system that old demon's using?
Did you give them your password?
I don't even know if I'm on the system anymore. No, I didn't.
Okay, let me rephrase this. Did you ever change your password from the bog standard one?
I think it did.
You've got to be. You think?
I'm an old man. It was a long time ago, alright?
Yes, Lester, you are an old man. In a shithole of a place who has endangered my life. And the life of my colleague here.
Look, I didn't know.
Out of character is Lester.
Lester's a sleeper.
Misty. Sleeper, right. And my
I didn't
colleague
know,
here.
okay? I just thought some guy was looking up dirt on somebody else, you know?
Mal, like, puts a hand on Effie's shoulder and turns her away from Lester for a minute. I don't know what else we're gonna get here.
I'm gonna get one more thing
Marco?
for Ethel. Oh, it definitely is. I would suggest you jog your memory because I know a guy who is interested in you. Here's my number. If anything does come to mind,
No, fuck
and
this.
you don't want Gladys to know,
You listen to me, Effie. You listen to me.
you will take that finger out of my face. Good.
Maybe I do know something. But I need help, alright? You seem to know everybody, know how to do things under the radar. Past the
I'm a
fucking...
social butterfly.
You seem to always know, you know...
What
I need
what
to
is it
get-
you need help
I
with?
need these rats off my back. I need them to leave me alone.
Why are they after you? Just... because they don't come after just money.
Look. They said, for being here... they said that for being here, they would have to charge me a protection fee. And that everything was supposed to go through them. And they keep showing up and chucking me out of the flat. And, you know, saying they need to use it and, you know, all hours of the fucking night. And I've
So
checked
if I get you out
everywhere
of
in
that
here.
situation...
I have checked everywhere, every nook and cranny. They're not fucking stashing anything in here. They're just doing it to be cunts. I need them to leave me alone. I can't fucking sleep at night. I'm scared that anyone comes to the fucking door. I threw a fucking bottle at your head!
Yes, I noticed that. If you're not careful, I'll get you a bucket meal.
I need them gone.
If
need
I
them to
get
leave me
these
alone.
people...
I'll tell you everything. Everything I know. About the guy, about the records, about everything.
That'll be your favour then.
To, you know, simplify things too much, wouldn't it be easier to move?
Oh yeah, that's real fucking helpful. You try moving without any fucking money.
Lester.
Dude, the council house in housing this city is better than this, and there's no fucking
telling
protection
you.
fee for it.
Lester. I take him by both the shoulders in a very gentle way. I know a guy. Okay? Let me speak to, like, Purple Ronnie. See if there's anything that he can sort. Though I think he goes by Grey Ronnie now. But
I need out Effie.
let me make a call. Very quickly. But you need to give me all the information before we initiate this move.
There's a knock at the door.
Is there a peephole?
Stay here.
Okay.
No, there isn't.
Mal's feeling kind of like, I mean, she just got bottled in the face and brushed it off. Mal's feeling kind of, so she just kind of goes, "Stay here," and goes towards the door.
As you're
Effie
approaching,
has her hand out to seal the deal.
Lester is looking terrified and staring at the hallway.
Lester, look at me.
The door
Eyes on me.
bangs open. Anything, please. Takes you by the hand.
Right, cool. I pull him into the bathroom, shut the door over, and
Guy,
get him to crouch.
two guys barge into the hallway. And just end up looking Mal up and down. Just goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
Hi, I'm Mal. You know, I was about to answer that before you
Yeah,
broke it down.
Yeah, don't fucking care. Who the fuck are you? What are you doing here? Where's the old man?
And
Don't play fucking dumb with me, Missy. Where's the old fucker who lives here?
must be out.
Yeah, not fucking likely. Where the fuck is he? I'm not gonna ask again.
I would like to kick some ass. So here's my reasoning for this. Mal has
feeling amped.
literally come back from the dead and then just brushed off being bottled in the face. And I would like to invoke the tag Carpe Diem.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Because she's just learned. She's
Oh my
basically
God.
she's feeling like, as I imagine when those wounds healed over, the pain just dissipated as well, right?
Not too much.
But like, I mean, she's feeling pretty fucking invincible right now. So
Okay, so this is gonna be
I think Carpe Diem.
a go toe-to-toe roll. We are going toe-to-toe here.
Kick some ass is a different game, isn't it?
Kick Some Ass is Monster of the Week. Which, by the way, my favorite title for any roll
Yes.
ever. So, we're going with the Carpe... We're Carpeing some DMs. I'm going to invoke one of your weaknesses.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would.
I'm invoking your aggressive people weakness.
That's fair.
So, mark attention on your personality.
So it's not normally the kind of situation Mal would get herself into.
Fully isn't, yeah.
Okay. Which one of these is tension?
The one on the left on your personality at the top. Yeah, that one. So, we're invoking Carpe Diem and aggressive people, which cancels out, so that comes to a +0.
Okay. How do we feel about accelerated physical healing being added? Because it is the reason I'm doing it in the first place.
Maybe if we hit a face danger or something.
Okay, that's fair. Alright.
But
+0, we're raw dogging this roll then.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is gonna be important and difficult because Mal has absolutely no experience in any kind of physical
Never been in a
conflict.
fight.
All she's got is Moxie.
Never been in a fight. I'm just... Exactly.
Yeah.
I can help. I've got a help action for Mal.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, that is a... Okay, Now, this is important.
Not bad. Could be worse.
No. This is very important, because you rolled a 9. Vary, you have a help point for Mal, don't you?
Yeah, the.
Now, in order to use this,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have to take some kind of direct action.
Oh fuck.
Oh, toss me the bottle that Lester had.
No.
Because what you just texted me will not do it. We're doing an instantaneous thing here. What you've asked me will come into play later, but some instantaneous action will be required.
I have an idea.
Okay?
I'm looking at these guys and I'm forcing myself to know these guys so I can phone their phone.
Okay, see, the last time you tried to know a specific guy, that was a stop holding back move. I don't think this is as intense as that.
No.
And I still want to push...
But
Because the weakness of your ability is that it doesn't necessarily come up with a specific... That's how we ended up with Meg.
yeah. Okay, I've got another idea.
Okay.
A text to see if we're still on for trading the tandem bike. Because one of these guys might be my contact.
Do you have a D20 near you?
I do.
If you get... Roll me at D20. If you get higher than a 16, I will let you. Because this is some luck bullshit right here.
That came off the tray.
I rolled a d20 as well, just for funsies. It was bad.
I think it was bad for Vary as well.
Oh my god, 18!
You got 18?! Fuck yeah! Expend that help point! Vary, you fucking text the number, and, this guy, as he is very much squaring up to Mal, his phone goes, he looks down, and Mal, you just punch him full across the jaw! Like, he's very much squaring up to hit
Fuck
you, and he's
yeah.
like, huh? Crack! Take him fully by surprise. Dude smacks into the wall and slides down it.
She's like, she punches him and she goes, oh my god. And like, gives her hand a second to heal. Because she's probably never punched anyone before.
Yep. The other guy, because there was two of them, looks down at his
Like,
mate.
splits her knuckles and then they...
Yeah, looks down at his mate who's fucking reeling against the wall. Goes, fucking hey! And, he pulls out a crowbar from under his coat.
Looks back at all 5'3" that is Mel. That is, sorry.
It is Mal.
Mal.
Pulls out a fucking crowbar. And I'm gonna need you to face danger, please.
Okay.
Because yeah, sorry,
And-
right. Let's do this mechanically before we just get into this. Because on go toe to toe,
Okay.
it is when you use your abilities to overcome someone or something in a struggle for control. You state what your goal is, which was deck him. Your opponent can describe how they respond. At their option, you roll plus power. On a 10 plus, you choose two of these effects. You manage to achieve your goal. You decked him. So you can either get them good, knocking with them with a status, so you can give them like dazed or something. Or you can block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. which would be the follow-up with the bar.
I would like to invoke a status.
So you're gonna give the guy on the floor a...
Yeah.
What tags did you... This was a raw roll, right?
This was, yeah, I raw dogged that.
Okay, so it's gonna be a tier 1 status. So he's got a dazed one.
Or prone or whatever.
He's got a dazed one on the floor. Other guy's gonna take a fucking swing at you. Face some danger.
Cool. Right, what can I add to face some danger?
Well, you're about to get battered in the head with a crowbar, so what the fuck do you think would help with that?
People person. No, I'm kidding.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
Can I use fear?
You hit a guy with glasses.
I'm gonna say no on fear, actually, because you're being really, like, this is Mal fucking spining up.
Quite aggressive.
Yeah, you're being very aggressive.
Okay, in that case, can I use chaos comes in cycles?
Yeah, because this has gone nuts. This has changed dramatically.
Seven plus 1, that's an 8.
That's a mixed
Literally, I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Mixed success. On a 7 to 9, you take the status, but with -1 tier. On a miss, you take the full status. Yeah. Dude, fully...
Why do I roll this d6 twice when I could just roll a d12?
Because that's not how probability works.
Fair point.
Like, the probability... It is actually different. So, please get a second d6.
Just roll this one twice.
Yeah, you managed to get your arms up just in time as this guy fucking whacks you with a crowbar. There's a very loud crack as both your arms break. All the creatures feel
I was trying to... Yay! No!
Ah! Oh, by the way, Vari, can you roll me a d6, please?
Yeah. 2.
That's good.
That's good.
That's going to determine how long it's going to take the backup you called to get here. Yeah, because if you rolled high, that would have been bad.
Okay, cool. Okay, how do we continue this fight then, mechanically?
How would you like to respond to being whacked in the arms with a crowbar?
Bleed on him.
I came in the nuts. I'm thinking from someone with absolutely no fighting experience ever who now has both arms broken, I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Can you give me a tier 2? Can you give me a... Actually, there is actually broken bones in the thing.
Yeah, can I delete bottled?
You can delete bottle. Be done with that. Can you take a tier 3 broken arm, please?
Sure. You always take 2?
You still feel the pain, right?
Oh yeah, this hurts
Yes, I am in excruciating pain right now.
Is your first fight back instantly, or holy shit, my arms have been broken?
Is anyone else getting, like, Ace Ventura vibes right now?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, Mal, normally, if she wasn't already hopped up on adrenaline, would not have even punched that guy in the first place. She just got smacked in the face with a bottle, and then magically was fine. She's having a moment right now where it's just kind of hitting her that she's got superpowers.
Yep. And I'm not
She's going through a bit of a
crisis. Also, I'm not getting... Here's the thing. You may be getting Ace Ventura vibes from here. I think I'm very rapidly getting Jason Todd vibes from this. Because this could be bad. This could go very bad.
I would like to kick him in the nuts, please.
Okay, that is once again a go toe-to-toe, please. I'm gonna.
Okay.
We're not gonna mark attention again, but you are gonna continue taking a -1 from your aggressive people weakness.
And with my +1 for the Carpe Diem, that kind of
Yeah.
averages out to a plus nothing.
Yeah, you are still carping DMs. Because what is seizing the day if not getting both your arms broken and trying to kick a guy in the balls?
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Mal, go! Use flail!
I want to limply smack him with my broken arms.
You're like, ah! You're trying to kick him in the nuts. Yeah, on a 7 to 9, choose one. You manage to achieve your goal, you manage to get them good, to inflict them with a status, or you manage to block, dodge, or counter whatever it is they're doing. And if you don't choose that last one, they get to impose a status on you.
And then yes. I want to counter what he's trying to do, basically. So when he goes in for another swing, I want to basically kick him in the nuts.
You can do one or the other. You can either kick him in the nuts, or you can block, or you can sort of dodge his counter swing. You got one or the other.
Why do I kick him in the nuts?
Okay. Yeah, you... Arms kind of grossly flopping, in extraordinary amounts of pain. You are now just reacting on pure instinct. Your leg flicks up like whoop, and you can't, like, he's taken a stance that kind of broadens, that is fairly broad across this narrow hallway, and you just go straight up and straight in the ghoulies. He staggers forward, drops the crowbar, and fucking grabs you. And you little fucking bitch! Fucking starts dragging you towards the door. And I think that actually, yeah, Effie, you're still in the bathroom. You're still hearing all of this. Yeah, Mal, you are dragged out into the corridor. The other guy who you clocked earlier is kind of staggering after you, looking furious. And they're dragging you towards the lift.
Gee.
What do you want to do, Mel? So I will allow you one more move.
The guy that's grabbing me, he got me by like the front of my shirt.
Yeah, he's got you by the front of your shirt.
And I headbutt him.
Roll to take the risk. And I'm
Okay.
as I always do.
Right, add Carpe Diem to that.
Sure. As I always do, I'm going to read out the description of Take the Risk. When you perform a daring, risky, or outright stupid feat.
Yep.
On a 10 plus, you do it somehow. On a 7 to 9, things get messy. And on a fail, oh, this is going to go poorly. So.
Oh. Am I rolling +1?
No. You're rolling 0. You're being physically dragged towards a lift shaft, okay?
Lift shaft, fuck.
Did you not get the implication with the fact that the lift is out of order?
I didn't hear the words lift shaft. Last I heard they were dragging me towards the door of the flat.
Oh no, they're
No, you're
dragging
out in the
out
hall.
into the corridor and are dragging you towards the lift.
Oh, well in that case, I might do something slightly different.
Barry really wants to do something.
Okay, what do you
So
got?
bad.
Okay, I have an idea, but Vary, what's your idea?
Okay. I want to, like, if they're out in the hallway, I want to slide a phone just to the doorway of the flat unseen?
They're both out in the corridor, so that'll be very easy to do.
I've got that phone on loudspeaker. And I hold it up to Lester to say something in it.
What you want me to say?
Say something!
You hear a voice out in the corridor. Excuse me, cunt! Mal, you are dropped. With a sound...
Yes.
With a sound like a cinder block
So-
hitting a squirrel.
My bodies!
You're so lucky you rolled a 2 on that.
I take advantage?
You fully can,
Can
yeah.
I take advantage of that momentary distraction to, now that I'm on the floor, presumably on my back where I've been dropped,
Yep.
use both my legs to donkey kick this guy?
Fuck!
You can donkey kick the other guy. The guy who grabbed you is currently about that far down his arc downwards.
Fraser, you doing okay?
So do you want to hit? So hit
The other
with
guy then.
Let's go with let's be nice. Let's go with a hit with all you've got.
Okay, am I still rolling +0?
Yes, I think. This is a slightly frenzied move.
Oh wait, I only rolled once. Oh,
Is that good news?
11.
Yeah, baby.
Fuck, that guy's not gonna have kids.
You land flat on your back and lash out with a foot. Your leg connects with something. Your leg connect. Well, no. These will each have different outcomes. Both of them bad for this guy. Do you want your foot to connect with something soft or something hard?
I'll take votes.
Oh,
Soft.
soft.
That sounds like soft to me.
Soft it is.
Your foot connects with something. Even we got even
How many
Maddie
squishy
in the-
bits?
You with your fucking broken dinosaur arms that are going in 3 directions, land and your foot just bang boots him straight in the balls. You hear an
Fraser looks so pained. Are you okay, buddy? You're muted, by the way.
you land on your. You don't see what happens to the guy you kicked, but as you land on your back, you look straight up at the familiar face. 2 identical familiar faces of Buck and Mark. Buck is massaging his knuckles, which have blood on them, which you're pretty sure isn't his. You're right down there, Mal. How you doing? Reaches down, lifts you bodily, and props you on your feet. You doing alright, Mal?
Yeah.
You're muted.
Have my arms healed yet?
No. Bigger injury takes longer.
And she just kind of shrugs her kind of horrific mangled arms at them.
Jesus
worse.
fucking Christ, what the fuck happened?
Been better, been worse.
Okay, we need to get you a fucking doctor
well-
right now. They have no idea about
That
your
guy
abilities,
had
by
a
the way.
crowbar, and he broke both my arms. What?
Well, this guy, he says, points at him. This guy
Yeah, that guy.
stamps on his knee, you hear a crack.
No, I needed him for a trade.
Or was it Billy No Boys?
Oh, well, he was gonna throw me down the left shaft.
Cool. Right, boys, we're gonna go see the madam, and he just fucking lifts both of them by their collars and drags them forwards.
I don't need to go to a doctor. These will heal.
Are you fucking sure?
They should probably get set. Actually, I should probably get painkillers. Actually, you know, I might pass out. See now that the adrenaline's going.
Okay, Mark just kind of very gently just picks you up. He's a really big guy.
Yep. Oh, the pain's hitting. Oh, I'm gonna pass out. Okay, there we go. And she's out.
Okay.
Effie pokes her head out the bathroom door.
Effie. Hi. She's not dead.
Ooh.
She's just... Yeah.
Funnily enough, we've just discovered she's got rapid healing.
Oh, that's fucking good. Lester just kind of looks, she goes, the fuck do you mean rapid healing?
She doesn't feel pain.
She got fucking nerve damage or some shit?
Yeah.
Aye. Nerve damage.
Close
do you
enough.
want some, pal?
No, leave him. I need him.
Is this the one
Also,
you call a
boys-
fat old cunt on the phone? Cool. Right. Who's for tea? And he drags the two guys in to the small flat.
I shut the door after them.
Mark goes to the bedroom and kind of like lays Mal out. I was like, cool. Goes, leans against the door.
First of all, Lester, do you have any metal poles or sticks?
There's a curtain rod.
Cool. That'll work. Effie, reaches up for the pole and gives it through so it can be attached to Mal's arm so they set right.
I'm gonna say that Mal's arms are sort of automatically resetting themselves shard by shard. If she was awake, this would be an extremely painful process, but yeah.
Hence the passing out.
Hence the passing out.
I figured
You
she
are-
probably, as soon as the adrenaline went and the pain of that started to hit, I figured she was just she was
Yeah, no,
gone.
that's entirely fair.
Effie eyes the process and goes, "You are fascinating." Back to the task, Effie. First.
Buck is standing in the middle of the living room, looming over the two guys. One of whom is passed out. The other is still kind of hunched over his balls, just going.
Buck, can you take them to the bathroom? I need to have a word with our friend here.
Okay. Whoops.
Oh, and Buck.
Aye.
She gives him a wee kiss in the cheek, going, "Thank you."
Fully blushes. And you see at the end of the hall, just Mark just shaking his head and smiling, just like, for fuck's sake.
She likes some rock hard. What can I say?
Oh,
You know
Jesus
what?
Christ, Barry!
I really want to end the session on that, but I know you've got stuff you want to do. Because that'll be a fucking great ending gag. Oh.
She claps her
Yeah,
hands.
hell of a moment to zone back in, Maddie. Yeah. Buck goes and drops the two of them in the bath. What's left of the bath.
She claps her hands, sits down across from Lester, and clasps her knee.
Who the
We are legs
fuck
crossed.
are those guys?
Well, you said you wanted help with your issue, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
This is just an example of what I can do.
Holy fuck. Sorry, I can't do this seriously while reading baddie shit in the chat. Holy
Oh.
fucking shit.
What was the other information you were going to give me?
I mean, more of them are going to show up. I mean...
Yes, so we need to be quick.
Right. Look, I didn't give him my password. I swear to you, I didn't.
I don't care. What did you give him?
I gave him my access card.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me about a guy. Okay.
Which guy?
Said the name was John Henderson. It's a generic fucking name. I couldn't really help him. Then he asked me about a couple of other guys.
I want names.
There was one that was I think it's Jack Harding, I think he said. There was sorry.
Tick tick.
A little bit, so no, Jamie, that's me actually. A little bit heartburn.
Oh, sorry.
I'd also tried to think of names.
No, that was actually Vary. She was like, "Hurry up, Johnny."
There was a Norman Barnes. There was you recognize all of these names, by the way, Vary.
Mm-hmm.
These are all the names that were on John Henderson's false passports.
I don't suppose you found out why he wanted these names.
Honestly, look, I really tried not to ask. Somebody shows up with a golden goose like that, you don't look up its arse, okay?
Oh.
He asked about that. He
You're
asked
kinda
about.
in the shit right now, eh?
He asked about. He also asked about security at the records office, and he asked about. He asked me about Gladys. You know, how often she'd be around. If there was anything that would, if there was any reason why she'd be, you know, not looking after things. I don't know why she's fucking 65. If you wanted to break in, there wasn't. She's not exactly going to be a threat.
Don't know if you ever dealt with a woman in menopause.
Aye, fair point. You should see me when I'm being
So
silly,
what-
Eddie.
So what information did you give him on all these people?
Only for a. I only really twigged anything on one of them. I remember there was some stuff about some traffic violations, some parking tickets and shit like that. So it would maybe help him find the section he was in. But it's a fucking huge records hall. I told him if he needed to, if he wanted to find anything, he'd have to go into the computers. But I didn't have access anymore.
Okay. I understand. Okay, what I am about to do is no reflection on the events today. This is me communicating something. Okay?
Okay.
I punch Lester right across the face.
And that's where we'll end our session. Thank you, everybody,
Shit's fucking pissed.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our Monday night City of Mist. We will be back next week, hopefully with a full complement of characters, and we'll get to find out just what happened to Clark while he was away. Hopefully everybody tunes back in, because frankly, this is a lot of fun to do. And I can't believe it's been 7 episodes and that was our first proper fight.
Whoop, whoop.
Narrative focused games, baby.
I'm so glad I had my boys.
Well, we had one other fight, but it was more of a runaway.
You had a couple of altercations.
I did get shot in the head.
Yeah, like Fraser has run away from things. Kelly's been shot in the head.
It wasn't really a fight. I was curled up in the corner.
I smacked Tiffany with my mallet, but it didn't do anything, so we sprinted very fast instead.
Yeah, there's that as well. So yeah. So this is a lot of fun. Like a cartoon indeed. So if you want to if you want to follow us, you can follow us here on Twitch. Also, this video and all of our previous episodes and all the previous streams will be up on YouTube with the thank you, Maddie. With the Brothers Honey YouTube channel, because fuck it, we need somewhere to put this because there's no way it's gonna just die on Twitch. If you want to find out anything more about what we do, you can head over to my website, jonathandavidhoney.com, where you will find my old game review series, various the chapters of the book I'm writing, which is very nearly done. So you better catch up quick.
Cool.
You can also watch us continue the show here on Patreon, where we will be geeking out over the credits and discussing the episode at large, our general feelings, how the characters have been going together, etc., etc. Very important point, because Chris is not here to say it for himself, so I'm going to. If you are in Scotland as an area between the 9th and the 11th of this month, that is this weekend, Chris is directing the Addams Family musical with the Monklands Light Opera Company. If you go onto their Facebook page, you'll be able to find links to buy tickets. There's still plenty available for both their evening shows and the matinee on Saturday. I think there's another matinee, I'm not sure. They're a really good cast of people. Chris is a great director. It would be a really good show. So if you're there, it's in Airdrie. It'll be a good night out. So yeah, if you're in Scotland, please go buy those tickets. Go and support them. It'll be great. They did Little Shop of Horrors last year, and frankly, it was fantastic. You get a pass because you're in France. You are dealing with some geographical incompatibilities there. Yeah, I think that's kind of the main thing. You can follow me on Twitter at JonathanHoney4. You can follow my games company, All Alliance Games, at all_games, where we would, we talk about the game that Fraser and I and a couple of others are making, we do ish. I'm gonna start putting stuff up there soon, I swear. I think that's everything. Does anybody else have anything they would like to plug or talk about?
One of these weeks I will. I have plans in the works.
Cool shit you want to talk about.
I'm
making a game with all the lines
scarves for commission.
Sorry, what was that, Barry?
I'm going to start putting my scarves up on VMake stuff to sell, because I've got a whole host of them. And
Hell yeah.
they're going to send do nothing.
Barry makes some amazing things. One day I will put the Magikarp hat on stream.
Is this a website?
Insta.
So yeah, follow VMake stuff on Instagram. She might start selling stuff. If not, then there's some cool crochet stuff in there. It's really fun. And very, very soft.
Maddie, I'm not putting on a deep voice. I'm just a bit ill.
Yeah, he's not putting on a deep planning voice. He's just sick.
Hello, I have plans.
You have the flu.
My voice isn't usually this gravelly either.
There's
winter in Scotland. This is my voice now.
Yeah, the sickness has rather been going around.
I don't know if you were here for the little adventure of my weird-looking new inhaler.
Asthma.
It looks weird.
Looks like a fidget toy from the 90s.
Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us. We're going to go and continue the show over on Patreon. I hope everybody's had fun. Bye-bye!